You're on camera.
You're starting to record.
About A, B, C, D.
Yeah. Like everything that starts with the
We're keeping peace and we're not going to war.
Oh, come on. That's so boring.
Alright. Here's our land, right?
Whoa.
This is B land.
B land, all right.
This is the contested lands, right?
All right, there you
And there's stacks of oil here, correct?
Stacks. Correct, sir.
Correct. Alright. C has already been fighting for this twice. They really won. Oh, nice. I'm on. Nice. Alright. D is already doing military, whatever they're doing. Correct.
Maneuvers.
A is an
Manure.
idealist, which is something Buddy in the white shirt forgot to bring up.
Yeah, see? There you go. Point him out.
A is an idealist, and they're getting oil from B and D, so we don't think that they would want to have a war. And we found a way that you can have. We found a way that they can have everybody's interest satisfied, and that would be if you just split up the land.
What Buddy in the gray shirt fails to realize is that the world isn't a happy place where people just split up land.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Buddy in the gray shirt.
That's why you're in an introductory course, correct?
Is that what you're in?
Well, no, I took it up. Alright, so we're going to give half the land to D and half
I think
the
we're all in
land
an
D
introductory
gets
class.
to
That's an insult to everybody here.
Alright, now when you do this, on terms that D and C D has to sell the oil that it gets from this oil-rich land here. It has to give it a reduced rate to C. C doesn't have nuclear bombs. C doesn't have a way to. Why are you laughing at that? C doesn't have a way. I like that. C likes it. Alright, so A would be the negotiators between B and D, and then they would figure out just where the land split would be. You know, obviously, if this half has more oil, you don't want to split it this way because they're going to be angry. So you split it wherever so they both have the equal amount of oil land, and then D can produce. A doesn't care who gets it. Say D takes it over, they still get oil from B and D.
That's for the same price.
They get a reduced rate from what you call it.
But do you think B is going to be happy with that solution?
Well, no, hey,
when they already
we ask questions at the end. We'll ask questions. Let them go.
B doesn't have to go to war. B knows that if it fights D and C, C already fought them twice. And they're aligned. They wanted to fight it.
But they still want the oil.
Yeah, but they're going to have to sit this one out. Somebody got
So-
to show end of the stick here.
So who gets what right here? In your plan, who exactly gets what?
50% goes to D, so D just got a little bit more young. And B gets that, and C's over here.
And we got geologists that can tell how much oil is in the land, right?
Well, no, they do.
2010.
No, but
So if D
Isn't A gonna get mad? Because he's supposed to get reduced oil.
And
What portion?
from here, too.
all right. So who decides who's splitting up that land?
A.
So A goes to B and said, "Hey, buddy, you're giving up some of your land."
Well, they're allies, and B's
Just like after World War II.
So B is gonna give him cheap oil. I saw that on camera. Is gonna still give B. B is still gonna give A cheap oil, even though A says, "Hey, buddy, you got to give up some of your land."
Because they're already friends, and A, if they were to fight, say they don't do that, and D fights them, they're going to take it over. They got D and C, and he got nukes.
So A is strong arming B in this position here.
A, they're already friends.
So
No, they're forcing B by.
They're saying we don't want to go to war. Right?
So you're saying everybody is ETF?
But B doesn't want to give up their land. They already fought over it.
Yeah.
so
But they.
No, but they did. They did twice.
They fought twice.
What is B getting?
Yeah, actually, that's true. Because it's their
They're not afraid. They're not afraid to fight.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying. You're.
Fight another war.
Right, but A is already.
Yeah, but the reason why they fought the war so they didn't have to do this.
They're going to have to lose half. Obviously, there's something wrong with this land.
They're going to have to lose it.
No, but what would stop D from just keeping that land? How do you know D is not going to just keep going?
alright, one question at a time.
Well, because C is already invaded, right?
Fred, he's been raising his hand.
okay, if it's A's job to protect B, right?
Yeah.
And then D threatens B, but since they threatened him, you're gonna give him half the land.
Yeah.
So what's to stop him from keep threatening him?
Exactly.
And do anything about it? then
They're
there'll be no war.
idealists, you know?
You know,
And they don't want to fight. They don't want to have nuclear. Nobody here wants to have a war. That's the most costly thing.
But with a
Support me here.
buddy in the gray shirt.
Yeah, I think you're the idealist.
Yeah, but the thing is, even idealists, even though they claim they're idealists, they still get their hands dirty because that's the type of world we live in.
You got to go to war to have
So-
peace.
Something to that similar
That's why I
situation
say A
was
should
made
just take it.
in World War II, and everybody thought it was going to be all fine and dandy. They recreated borders, and what happened? Now there's even more fighting than there was
There's a
before.
religious aspect, and I don't think we should bring in other failed proposals that were unjustly created to this hypothetical ABCD situation.
I'm just saying, in this fictional world, there's
Situation.
What's that?
I was heckling you. Just yeah. All right. All right. Who wants to talk at the camera?
I mean, A.
Yeah.
Idealist.
I don't see why B was treated as if he already has allies with A, and A is already obligated to protect them.
Thank you.
Basically, you're making enemies between A and B. You're due to protect me, but you're forcing me to give up my land.
So say all right. Say they do help them. What are they gonna fight? D?
B can take away oil from A, and make A screwed. But they
But
have
they're screwed because they're the only
No,
non-nuclear
but-
power.
okay,
These two allies.
B's got oil and it's got power, so if B wanted to, he could just pull it out. A has to go to D for oil at whatever
Which
price he
already
wants to
do,
give it
yeah.
to them for. If he wanted to double the price, he has to, but he can't get it from B.
But B doesn't have protection after that.
Yeah, B has
It
no
was like A, D this morning.
Protection.
Oil and nuclear
It
weapons.
needs to be protected, because that's what the national interest.
B has no nuclear weapons. They obviously need something if they're going to give reduced rate oil to these guys. They want their protection. We're going to keep the protection, but we're not going to fight a nuclear war here with two people about some land that obviously something's up. If these people fought you twice about it, and these guys think that they have.
But the reason why B is giving A reduced oil is so he can help them protect that land
Protection,
right
right?
there.
Yeah.
So why is he gonna want to give them that land?
That is a good point.
Because he's
Thank
still
You know,
But it's not in
and
his
then,
interest.
and then D's are realists, so they might not even want half. They might just want to take the whole thing.
Let me,
yeah, that's obviously
let me elaborate on his thing.
I think somebody in your group has thought it through.
If A's not making good on their promises to B might just decide to side with someone else, or even like flip it on A.
It's a
and
very
say,
aggressive
hey,
posture he's
sit back
taking.
and thinking he's the boss of everybody, but only all try to get A.
B's gonna join with C and D, who they fought 2 wars, and they
It's
already
gonna take
together.
the heat off
He
B.
decides to give up the land to D
No.
to ally against A.
Look, things are
I
crazy,
can't
right?
because
You're
I don't think it was.
you want to fight a whole war. We got no peace. I mean, we got peace and no war.
Oh, we had no war.
Communism looks good on paper too.
No, it doesn't. Have you read the Communist Manifesto? It sucks.
No, we had no wars. We didn't say fight any wars. Our plan had nothing to do with wars.
These guys, I like this.
No, theirs was the same as ours. There was no wars.
Yeah, but you guys.
Yeah, but our manpower.
We're not fighting each other's ideas, yo.
We're coming up. We're trying to find the best idea.
I
Hyun.
think our idea was the best.
Oh yeah, I think the idea that we both shared was very good. All right, very good.